fucking feel like it, whatever day I feel like it, whenever I feel like it. But you're in luck. But before I start this live, let me do two things that will clearly keep Jen from playing this live. Two things. First, let me call out Heidi the Gap Black. Least anyone still doesn't realize that she kicked a poodle to death, told the story herself, hey TT, and thought it was a wonderful joke. She also, I don't know how she became this moral compass for a worthless community of the bottom feeders anyway, because there's none of them, including me, and I'm not even in it anymore, that deserve to have a moral compass. She also kept the lady, possibly from her death. If she would have only given up the information she had, her and Antifreeze, TL, where the lady was and who she was with. But the great moral compass, Heidi the Gap Black, held this information. The lady might be alive today. Hi, Maddie. The lady might be alive today if not for this vile piece of excrement, Heidi the Gap Black. Now I can assure you Jen Bailey will not play this live, because you cannot speak about Heidi the Gap, even though she's done despicable shit to her, posted her dead dad's autopsy. Jen, you won't be able to play my lives anymore, because I'm going to make it my duty to mention Heidi the Gap Black, and I see you everywhere trying to sneak in everybody's chat. Heidi, you rest be sure I'm going to let everybody know exactly who you are and what you are. A poodle-kicking piece of humanity that withheld evidence from a woman's family, her husband, her children, rather than say where she actually was. You could have prevented her death. This is the kind of despicable piece of shit you are. You act like you're so offended by the N-word. Well, let me remind all you dope-headed, pill-headed, alcoholic fucking females, she sat by John Yates' side, happy and proud, when he said the N-word at least 7 times. Right, Heidi? You want to argue with me? You go floss yourself around other people that don't know you, but I know you, and everybody is gonna know you. Everybody. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Tammy. I cannot believe that people actually think, and not to even mention the stuff she did to Jen, and she was gonna curb stomp Jules and put her, I've got that video. You ain't gonna curb stomp nobody. Curb stomp me, motherfucker. I'm the one that dares to tell the truth about you. I'm not afraid of you. I never have been. I'm not afraid of anybody. And the other one that I can talk about and make sure that Jen does not play this live is Scamber Amber. She is by far the vilest, lowest female on YouTube. And believe me, there are plenty. She has a DA on speed dial. Cops on speed dial. Makes fun of women's looks when she looks unbelievable. A wildebeest looks better than her. She's bald. She's short. She's fat. She has lupus. She breaks her legs walking around her own yard. She's unbelievable. She paid money to Ski Mask Andy to have sex. Hey, you do what you got to do. But these two, Jen, for some reason, you cannot talk about them. So, Jen, I'm going to talk about them every video I do from now on. Prove me wrong. You're scared to death to confront these vile bitches, and I'm not. I'm not afraid to confront anybody. And now, what I really wanted to talk about, I just put that on there so Jen won't dare to use this. Oh, and another animal abuser is Suboxone Sophie. Oh, you're big and proud because you got a makeup commercial. Everybody gets them, you fool. Why don't you do a Suboxone commercial? Or better yet, how to suck Freon out of a window unit. And I've seen you trying to crawl around and get everywhere you can get to. Because I don't have time to get in the chats. I am too busy watching this idiotic Trump, and any of you that are still for him and still will not admit that you made the biggest mistake in your life by voting for this phony lover who is getting the United States in a mess with Iran. We're not going to get out of it. Watch this, people. And I don't need Hyena to predict this. The gas prices are going to skyrocket because of this fool. He conned me. I should have known. I should have known better, but I didn't. But at least I'm able to admit I made a huge mistake. I've been a libertarian since I was old enough to know what libertarian meant. I never trusted none of the Democrats or none of the Republicans. Ron Paul is my hero. And Ross Perot. I don't know how he fooled me. I don't know how he did it, because I'm usually much sharper than that, more on the ball, but he did it, and I'll admit it. But I am no longer for Trump, don't care a thing about him. I'm America first. Nick Fuentes, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, and another guy from Russia's name I can't even pronounce. I don't care about MAGA. And I guarantee you right now, any smart person that has a brain left will never, never vote for this fool or J.D. Vance or any of them stupid half-gay Republicans. They were all on Epstein Island. The Democrats and the Republicans, equal people. You ain't picking out one party over another. They're all perverts. And before you go on worrying about taking Pizza's dog from him, let me tell you idiots something. And listen to fuck up. You too, paper hanger Bambi. Remember when I gave you that name? Because you went and put some flyers up around Jewel's house and she had a nervous breakdown. Well, come to Texas to hang some flyers around my house. I'll give you the pictures. I'll help you hang. Let me tell you something. There is not an ASPCA or Humane Society that'll take that dog from Pizza. And you have known dog killers in your chat. Known dog killers. Brag about dog killers. Antifreeze, TL, feeds antifreeze to dogs. Sophie's poor dog is in a cage, 2 sizes too small, if she even has it anymore. So don't be talking about Pizza. Leon is well, he's healthy, and I mark my words, there is not one rescue that will ever take that dog from him. Ever. Because I assure you, none of you have been in the rescue business as long as I have. None of you. You don't know the rules. You don't know how they work. And for some fool who said he had to work and is undercover, you're a fool. When you call an animal shelter now, try it, people, if you don't believe me. You will go straight to a police station. And they'll say, we don't have any more openings for animals. We're full up. They're not going to fool around and go take a dog from anybody, much less Pizza. So get over it. Come up with something new y'all use as content. And I'm so happy to see the sack whore hit the wall. I have a person that just goes in there to keep track of how many times he says, I swear to God, I swear to God. Well, guess what? He's cut that down a little bit. But he's still not an atheist. I don't care if he finally remembers what he's doing and cuts it down completely because, I forgot what I was saying. Please give me money. Please. It's so funny to see him hit the wall. And even now, as I despise Trump and all of MAGA and all of the government, practically, I still can't agree with this sack whore fool because he's still ignorant and stupid. He didn't just see the light like I did. He was on the wrong side of the tracks from the very beginning. And the fact that he covers a homeless man, that is his content, tells me, and you too, paper hanger, Bambi, you cover his content. Why don't you go out and do something? Why don't you go interview? I have got to interview a banger interview coming up with a convict. Probably my best interview ever is coming up with a guy called Dean. He's from California. He is interesting. He's charismatic. In fact, I would do it. I got to tell him first because I don't like to put them convicts, just turn it on and say, hey, guess what? You're on my live. Let's do an interview. But this guy is fascinating to me. Fascinating. Hey, Pizza, how you doing? Good morning. Hang on a minute. I got to give you your thing back. There you go. There you go, Pizza. Anyway, you people, get off of Pizza. Get off of him. You play his content, so you obviously don't find him that disgusted. And if anybody wants to admit the truth, 98% of the people that voted for Trump realize already they made a huge mistake. If they don't realize it, they're fooling themselves. It was a huge, huge mistake. Find Nick Fuentes, listen to him one time, and I guarantee you'll find out the truth. Go watch Tucker. Go watch Candace. Go watch Dave Smith. I can go on and on and on with people that are telling the truth because the media is all owned by the Philadelphians, which I can't say their name or I'll be banned because that's how our freedom of speech is now. It's not free, and I'm going to do a little snap right now. And paper hanger. Bambi, why don't you get a new subject? Why can't any of you... And Joey Dimes, let me tell you something, you piece of shit. You know how you're so fond of Dixie? Oh, Dixie this. And let me tell you something about Dixie. That is Terry Lynn Antifree's dog killer's mother. They share the sock. When Dixie's not on there, then I guarantee you Terry Lynn is. And guess who had Dixie first? Before Pizza, before Joey Dimes, I did. She was up my ass so goddamn far, I didn't think I'd ever get rid of her. She was sending me gifts every fucking day. She was in my chats. Then she went to Pizza because she followed me to Pizza's chat. And now, Joey Dimes, she's with you. So guess what? You got sloppy thirds. You didn't just get sloppy seconds. She was with me. She was doing anything I wanted. It was sickening. It was sickening. And now she went to Pizza and showered him with gifts and all this stupid bullshit. And now she's with you, Joey, the bottom of the fucking barrel. The bottom of the barrel is you, Joey. And that's where she's at now. You have a sloppy third. First me, then Pizza, and now you. Enjoy it, Joey. Because that's who you fucking... Hi, regular guy. How come you don't have no wrench? I'm going to fix you right now. There you go, regular guy. I'm glad you could make it. Oh, I forgot. Johnny Mac only had her on there one time. I don't think Johnny Mac fucked with her that much. Johnny Mac knew who she really was because I told him who she was. Now, I'm going to drink a little snap because I don't give a fuck what you people think of snapheads. I don't care. I'm 75, and I look better than all these faceless fucking women that cause trouble. Right, Jules? Right, Maureen? Show your face. You go places, you start a bunch of fucking trouble, you run your goddamn mouths, and then if somebody calls you a broad, you're crying victim. I will call you CUNTS's. How about that? If you're gonna fuck around with men and run your big ass fucking mouths and file ROs and dig up paperwork, then take what you get or shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody. You know why I know 1%ers are 1,000 times better than any mob guy? Because they keep their women in check. They don't let them get involved in all this shit. That's why 1%ers are more manly than any short, sweaty Italian mob guy I ever met in my life. I'm not impressed with them, and I'm not impressed with their stepdaughters or their real daughters or their real sons or anybody else. And frankly, I hate New York City. I always have. Always, because it ruined the whole state. I was raised in the best part of New York State there is, and it is now totally destroyed. Thanks to New York City and everybody that brags about living there or being there. Go be there now with your Muslim mayor. How's that working out for you? New York City, brag some more about it. Nobody cares about New York City. Except you fuckers. Except trying to move down here to Texas and ruin this state. It ain't gonna happen. Because we're all armed. And we could care less about a fucking Gotti. They don't even know who they are. I happen to know because I'm old and I grew up hearing about them. Nobody in Texas is impressed by any mob people. I can guarantee you that. Nobody. Tony, be nice to Maddie. I like Maddie. And speaking of Maddie, I'm going to mention MRE now. Because I listen to Common Sense and I'm finding that I like his show better than anybody's. I'm finding out more stuff just listening to him than I am all the rest of them. I've heard all that stuff a million times. And anybody that doesn't know that MRE was accused of being a white supremacist is lying. Because it's been out there since day one. It was out there in the Durkee-verse. And guess what? Nobody gives a shit. Because I am proud to be white. And so is MRE. And if any of you had the nerve to say it, that does not bother you. You should all be proud of your race. So why would this big thing you've showed a million damn times, that Breitbart thing, bother anybody? It was common knowledge. Nobody cared. They don't care, so why do you keep bringing it up? Nobody cares. They either like MRE or they don't. Simple. Simple. And Common Sense, I'm not going to agree with you on everything because you were talking about this right-winger. I know nothing about her. I talked to her one time about dogs, and I think she told me she had Shih Tzus or something. I'm not sure. It don't matter. I don't like women in general, and I can't stand these mouthy women that go get a bunch of shit started, and then they got to go run to a bunch of men to protect them. You ever seen me do that? I don't run to no fucking man. I handle what I start. And I'm going to disagree with you. Calling her 75 and what kind of husband does she have? Let me tell you something. Common Sense. I'm 70 fucking 5. And I don't give a fuck. I don't need no man or no husband or anything. You know what my husbands would have told me? My ex-husbands, if I told them about some YouTube shit, they would have taken my fucking phone, threw it in a river, beat the fuck out of me, and said, stay off YouTube. So what kind of men exactly are these women married to? Exactly what kind? Because I've never been with a man that would let me run. But I like alpha men. I don't like little beta, sissy men that are going to let me boss them around. I like a man that's a man. They tell me something, I better fucking listen, or the next time they look. These women, I don't know what the fuck they are, but they're troublemakers. They're everywhere. They're in every fucking chat you can look in. There they are, lurking around, running their mouths. But they don't show them faces, do they? Do they? Frank Caputo. Hey. Anyway, I do have some good news. Other than the fact we're in World War III and Iran is bombing the shit out of Tel Aviv, which you probably won't see on TV, but go watch the people I told you. You'll get the truth. Trump overstepped. He don't know what he's doing. He's in a quandary. Oh, what am I going to do? This is going to not take... He's idiot. I should have known. Being from New York City, I should have known right then not to believe a word he ever said. They never show their faces, Tammy, and they never will. Because they're probably pieces of shit. Come here, baby. Presley is better. Presley's going to make an appearance today. Yeah, you're back. Yeah, 20 and holding. Yeah, I know. You're back. You're back. I'm glad to have you back. Yes. And let me tell you something else about this fucking broad. Does that offend you, the right wingers, to call you a broad? How about a C-U-N-T for you? You fucking women make me sick. I don't give a shit if you're bottom feeders, mob feeders, whatever the fuck you are. You can dish it out, but you can't take it. None of you can. And Miss Cunt smells wrong. Please be advised at what a mud shark is. I guess I'm going to have to tell you since you're too stupid to look it up. You better look stuff up for your fearless leader who is now no longer a leader. His best people have left him. His best ones. You're the only one left, mud shark. You're the only one left. You're his die-hard mud shark. A mud shark is a white with some mongrel mixed in, as your pictures show. That's what a mud shark is. That's what you are, Vicky. That's what you are. Oh, and Minnie 560, I saw you in Commons chat. You're back home, that's $4.99 since you put your little psych account BB, got rid of her, killed her off, gave her a funeral. Now you decided to come back as Minnie. You're still both pieces of shit. You're still worthless. You still took a purse from me under false pretense. I will never quit talking about it. I haven't heard you say anything that I'll give your lover up, your little dyke girlfriend. I'm not going to do that because I ain't really heard you saying much. I've just seen you trying to fit around, much like Heidi the Gap, trying to find some chat that will worship her and welcome her in. And I'm going to tell you something, you guys that fool with these women. The minute the attention is not on them, they're going to get mad and leave because women want all the attention all the time. I don't give a shit if it's Angel fucking Gotti. I don't care if it's a right-winger. I don't care if it's Maureen. I don't care if it's Miss Cunt Smells Wrong, Vicky. The minute they don't get the attention, boom, they're gone. And they'll tell everything you ever told them. Everything. And backstab you in the meantime. So I found out quite a bit listening. I can't stand listening to Foss. He gets his story so fucking stupid. He'll spend 10 minutes talking about a story, and then a person gets on there and says, you got that all wrong. Well, listen, find out what you know before you go on there and run your mouth. That would be a good idea for everybody. Don't just hear something, run off and yap about it and be wrong. But that doesn't bother any of you. I never hear any of you say, I'm sorry, I got that wrong, or nothing. You just run. Now, Presley, that is enough out of you, buddy. And have you been drinking water? Sophie says dogs are to be on a water restriction. Yeah, you have? Well, I'll have to do something. And Sophie, don't give us a tutorial on your fucking makeup, you fucking junkie. Lip-headed, bald-headed, liar, junkie. Go out and suck some Freon out of a damn air conditioner. That's what I want to see. I've never done that in my life. And I've got bunches of junkie friends that I don't have to pay to be my friend, right, sack whore? I don't have to go out and find a black guy and say, here's $50, pretend to be my friend. I've got people that are my friends. And I've got a banging interview coming up with a lifer. I can't wait to do this interview because he is fantastic. And Jose, the Cuban that I was talking to, he gets out April 1st. So he won't be doing any more interviews. And Toby, of course, is in there for life, and he'll do interviews anytime I want him to. And Kevy is still in the picture. I can get interviews out of him. He has to do a couple years federal time, I think. He actually witnessed the Whitey Bulger incident. I would love to have him talk about that because he has pictures of himself standing with the people that did it. I know all you wannabe mob people want to hear some real mob stuff instead of something made up by some half-grown 30-year-old person that doesn't know anything about anything. I know enough about him to know I'd rather have a 1%er any day of the week than a freaking fat Italian mob guy, sweaty. Tell you that right now. And I am proud to be white. And if you're white, you all need to be proud of your race. Because I'll tell you right now, Trump don't give a fuck. He has already sold out this country. Already. You can either believe me or not. Go look up Nick Fuentes. You'll find out. Go look up Tucker. They're showing real clips, real bombings, and real stuff that's going on. But I know none of you bottom feeders know about it because you're still covering Jen Bailey. Who in their right mind could sit and listen to that never-ending, repetitive, crying, oh, my dad died. But guess what, Jens? Everybody's mother and dad dies. You're not the only one in the world that happened to. And you won't be the last. But you're getting on my nerves. But there's still a bunch of people that want to listen to that, I guess. And you people that play Pizza's content, you better hope. I won't do no praying because I don't believe in God. But you better hope he never decides to just get off of here. Because you'll be sitting there like a boat without a paddle. Everybody sign up to Regular Guy's channel. Regular Guy, do you know how to drop a link in here? Regular Guy has some of the best shorts I've seen. I watch every single one of them, and I love them. Also, I am doing a challenge next week. This is me. No filter. No filter. I didn't even comb my hair. I just got out of bed. This is how I look. Show your face, Maureen. Show your face, Angela. At least I'll give Angel Gotti credit. She finally decided to show her face. Do it. I'm 70 fucking 5. You motherfuckers hit the wall at 30. Show your goddamn faces. What do you got to hide? You sit there and insult every female you can when you will not even show your face in that bee behind that stupid ass bee cartoon. I don't know how anyone with a brain can sit in that chat and listen to that imbecile. I can't figure it out. I can't. It's unbelievable to me that people actually listen to that lunatic playing Jen's lives. Another one I don't know how any of you can listen to. You say Pizza and Jen are mentally ill. Well, then what the fuck does that make you people that cover their content day and night? What exactly does that make you? Mentally ill people, mentally ill watchers, or whatever? It makes no sense. It never has. Pizza I kind of get because he is creative, he's charismatic, he says funny shit. He's about the only person on here that can make me laugh. But I have yet to figure out what the fuck Jen is doing for any of you. Because she's worse than she's ever been. She did a little cute stuff with them Muppet things for a minute, but it ain't enough to hold my interest that long. I'm going to drink some more meth, everybody. And if you've called a cop, you've called a cop. You're a fucking cop caller. I don't give a shit if you're a female, a raccoon, a shark, a Cuban, whatever you are. Once you call a cop, you are a cop caller forever. Ever and ever. If you're proud of that, if you were raised in some kind of family that shit was normal, believe me, I wasn't. And I'm still not. And I still won't. Let me give another shout out to the poodle kicker, Heidi the Gap. Jen, go ahead and try to play this live. I got your number, you fucking sissy. You're so goddamn scared of everybody, it's pathetic to me. You can't even hold a thought, let alone a friend or an enemy. You're just like all the rest of the fucking bottom feeders. They will talk to anybody regardless of what type of horrible shit's been done to them. I'm sorry. And they're back in the fucking fold. Just like that. Not me. Not me. Pizza does his own thing. I do my own thing. Regular Guy is wonderful with them shorts. Tucker and Candace and Nick Foot, all them do their own thing. They don't have to have 5 or 6 yappity-yap, loud-ass fucking women with hideous accents, either from the South or from Philly or wherever the fuck they're from. They're unlistenable. And they have to have all this commotion going on because you cannot focus on one person because they can't think. This is FBS. What was I saying? Man, I was just thinking of that a minute ago. What was that? Oh, give me some people. Give me some money, people. or I'm going to have to shut this show off. I've got to have money. I'm entertaining you with pizza, who you could go watch on your own. But I'm bringing him to you. So you don't know nothing about politics, you idiot. Now's the perfect time to hate Trump because MAGA has left him. And anybody with a brain sees what's happening. But no, that don't mean you turn and go to the fucking liberal Democrats. That means you turn like me back to what I always was, a libertarian. But you probably know as much about libertarians as you do atheists, which is nothing. Sackor, you're pathetic. You are so pathetic. Your best people have left you. And by that, I mean Gunsmoke, who's never done a thing to me. Never. Common Sense. Mustache Pete. You kicked Jessie out of your room. She was loyal, as far as I know. You have nobody left. All you have left is some Sally fly-by-night. And people War's real dependable. He's everywhere you look. You've lost everybody, sack whore. There's nobody left. And if people want to watch pizza, guess what? They can go watch pizza without you commentating over him. Why any of you in them goddamn bottom feeders playing Jen relentlessly, and she's not even funny anymore or witty. They just keep playing her. And John Yates, keep playing him. Do your own thing. Go get you some prisoners like I got for interviews. Or do a little monologue like I'm doing right now by myself and show a dog every now and then. I'm going to show you my fish here in a minute too because they got way more personality than that. But I did like Common Sense Show. I didn't agree with everything because just because you're 75 and you run your mouth and you don't want to be a called abroad, that does not include me. Common sense. That does not include me. I don't give a fuck what you call me. Any of you. Any of you. And I am going to stay with Pizza till he gets rid of me. How about that? Because I decide who I want to like. Not you. Not anybody. Not people saying, what are you doing in there? Blah, 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 blah. It's none of your business. I like who I like. That's a unique thing about me. I'm not ashamed either. I'm not ashamed to call that fucking filthy wannabe atheist sack whore out for exactly what he is. And have I ever one time went back and forth? Never. When I'm done with somebody, I'm fucking done. Forever. That's something me and Pizza don't have in common. He will give people second chances. Not me. When I'm done, I'm done. That's him. If he wants to do that, if he wants to trust somebody again after they've already fucked him once, that's him. That will never happen to me. Minnie, right, Minnie? Because you reached out to the witch. Oh, say you all, would you please tell Terrietime I'm so sorry for giving that domestic violence picture of her to pull stick? Minnie, there ain't a fucking thing you can do to ever make me forgive you. Nothing. And there's even less you can do to get me to shut the fuck up about you because I'll never do that either. You were BB from Virginia. You got tired of doing your little sock shit, so you made pretend that she died, and now you're back as Minnie. Lisa Marie, how you doing, baby? Oh, man, Lisa Marie loves that new stuff I put in the tank. I did have a happy birthday. It was wonderful, by the way. Lisa Marie's my girl. Don't fuck with her, ever. You understand that? If I see any of you fucking vile piece of shit bottom feeders doing anything to Lisa Marie, believe me, I'll get involved. And usually I let people handle their own shit. But I will get involved for Lisa. Because she's proud to be white, too. And she's not afraid to say it. So if you fucking race-baiting people have a problem, go take your fucking problem, stick it up your goddamn ass, and tell somebody that gives a fuck. Because I don't. I showed all my birth certificates and paperwork. There ain't a thing on there that makes me any bit of a mud shark like Miss Can't Smell, Miss Cunt. I'll give her Tony's nickname. Miss Cunt Smells Wrong. She definitely got something going on in there. I don't know if it's Puerto Rican. I don't know exactly what it is, but she's not pure. I'll just put it that way. She's tainted, as the prisoners would say. In fact, I got that slogan, Mud Shark, from a prisoner. And I was going to interview a black prisoner just to show I wasn't, but the guy was so stupid. You know, I just said, forget it. You ain't right. But this next guy I got coming, this Dean, oh, he is so good. He's from California. I'm not going to talk about his stuff. I'm going to let him do it, but it's going to be so entertaining. And coming, I really got a lot of information. I don't know who that Howie guy is up there with you. Never heard of him. Don't care. But he said some quite smart stuff, too. And I don't judge people until they do something to me. I don't judge anybody until they personally involve me. And when Jim Terry was on that panel with Common Sense, when the great phone call was revealed about Pool Stick, which didn't get him deported or anything else, Jim Terry said, what exactly is a 1%er, Maureen? And we all know that Jim Terry's smart enough to know what a 1%er is. He was just asking her that. And she sat there like a bump on a log, never opened her mouth, and Common Sense had to tell him what a 1%er is. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. I remember now who asked her the question. When I told the story the first time, I couldn't. But anyway, it's Tuesday today. I have a busy, busy day. Oh, I got to do my sounds. You like that sound? You like that pizza? It's called Asmere. You like it? Maybe it'll either drive somebody crazy or somebody might be getting an orgasm to it. I don't know. I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. It's my new trademark. Other than shaking my pills for all the hillbillies and the rednecks that I love with all my heart, that I was raised with, that when this world comes tumbling down, which is sooner than any of you think, guess who I'll be with? Rednecks and hillbillies, and I'll be safe and fine. I don't know what the rest of you are going to do, especially you New Yorkers. I guess since he's going to keep people from having dogs, how's that work out for you, you fucking freaks? How's that going to work out for you? You elected a fucking Muslim. Are you serious? I am so happy to be in Texas. I like them nails. Oh, do you, pizza? Well, you won't never come and meet me. I think you're scared. I think you're scared to meet me, pizza, and I'd make you have such a wonderful, wonderful visit. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. Seems like I had somebody. Oh, let me call out the poodle kicker, Heidi the Gap Black. Don't think you can hide, Heidi. I know all your goddamn skeletons. All of them. Every single one. Yeah, you're scared, pizza, or you would have been down here in Texas 3 years ago. Anyway, I'm going to have a wonderful prisoner tattoo. He is tattooed, by the way, and he does do tattoos. Prison interview coming up. Even though I've never been in prison, I've been with lots of prisoners. And you women that run your mouths and get up on these panels and blah, 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 and then when they call you a broad, you're crying. Seriously? Get fucking real. Do things on your own. You don't need a bunch of people backing you up. You don't need anybody, really. If you have one loyal friend in your life, be glad. Because there are so many people that will backstab you the minute they get a chance. I've had big old arguments with pizza. Big ones. I ain't never said nothing about it or told anybody. That's between me and him. I've never had an argument with Tammy. I've had plenty of arguments with Sharon because we've known each other 40-some years. But, you know, if they're a real friend, you get over it. Or you overlook it. Or you say, I don't agree with you, but, you know, do what you want to do. So, I'm off of here. Jen, I know you won't be playing this live because I mentioned Scamber and Heidi the Gap and Subox and Sophie all in one live. Go suck some Freon out of an air conditioner. I would really watch that. I ain't going to watch you do no makeup thing. Who cares? I want to see you doing some sucking on them air conditioners. Tammy, it went past her. What went past me, pizza? What are you and Tammy talking about? Secret language that I don't know. It's 39 minutes. Almost 10 minutes past my talking. What'd he say? Tammy, quit laughing and tell me. Nothing gets past me. I can't read this stupid chat. It only comes up one set. Regular Guy, thank you for coming in. Please subscribe to Regular Guy's channel. She missed it. Well, I'm going to figure it out. I'll get to the bottom of it. Don't worry about that. You two ain't doing nothing behind my back. As long as you're not stabbing me in the back. That's the only thing I'm worried about. So, ciao. Oh, wait. I was going to show you the fish. I'm showing my fish. And Lisa Marie, you were out doing the ballet. I can't catch you now. I'm sure you're not out. But you were doing a ballet. Look at the babies. My baby platties. And here's my... Where are you? Get out of there. Where's Lisa? Hanging out under that log, but she was out showing her stuff earlier. There's one of the teacups. Look at them, how beautiful they are. Beautiful fish, beautiful dogs, beautiful friends. What more can anybody ask for? And Tony, if you're not scared, prove it. Pull up at my gate. I'm tired of shaking my tail. Oh, Lisa, you were putting on a ballet show this morning when I put the food in there. It was gorgeous. You've been kind of acting funny ever since I put that green in there. You came out, and I knew as soon as I got up to get the phone, you would go back under that log. Warning everybody, leave my Lisa Marie alone. Or if you do something to her, you better hope I don't find out about it. So, ciao.